Members of the bridal party, the entourage, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure to give a speech in honor of my best friend, Ben. I have known Ben for over 17 years, and I do cherish this healthy friendship that we have. We have a common bond in that we grew up in a deep British heritage society, believe it or not. We did GCE levels, etc., and the mundane stuff of being in a British society. So we kind of know and laugh about it from time to time. Ben, he possessed a lot of extremely good qualities. 5 of them I'll highlight right now. If I do try to highlight, I'll be here all night. So just 5. He has high moral principles which expound his Christian beliefs. He has good Christian principles and beliefs. He's a very loyal friend, very dedicated friend, and very humble person. He has a great sense of humor as well. But the caveat to this, you have to reciprocate these tenets to him as well. I came from a military background. I was in the military, served as an officer, worked in the hotel business. So when I came into medicine, it was a different style of leadership. I often, sometimes, get in a little problems. So Ben would take me aside and said, look, when they hit you on one cheek, turn the other. I said, what? He said, yes. In this business, that's what happens. I finally mused on it, and then I finally acquiesced, and here I am today, a better person because of Ben's humility. You know, Ben is a good cook. He's really a good cook. And I'm from Jamaica, so I cook this famous, renowned Jamaican jerk chicken. So Ben wanted to know the recipe because he tasted it. So I gave him a commercial recipe, you know, something he could just go home, put it in the oven, and get it over with. He came back to me the next day and said, you know what, give me the recipe. So I gave him. I gave him the real recipe. And I had a party at my house, and he came and he said, you know, Ian, I'm going to bring some at your house. He brought it, and everybody ate his and didn't eat mine. So then he looked at me and he said, we need a cook-off. I said, what? He said, we need a cook-off. I said, okay, we'll do it, but we haven't done it yet. Kaitlin, you have in Ben a well-rounded and honorable man. I can assure you that he will impress on you for the better. Ladies and gentlemen, let's raise a glass in a toast to Ben.
Okay, I'm not very good at this, so I did not prepare this wonderful speech like this. It's a hard act to follow, but I will say one thing about each of you. Kaitlin said something to me today as she was getting ready, and she looked at me and she said, he loves me. And I know that that's true. I can see it when you guys look at each other, and I see it when Kaitlin looks at you. I've never seen her look at anybody like that, and this is really fantastic, and I'm so happy for you guys. And I have a little blessing here that I'm going to read for you. May your mornings bring joy and your evenings bring peace. May your troubles grow for you as your blessings increase. May the saddest day of your future be no worse than the happiest day of your past. May your hands be forever clasped in friendship and your hearts joined forever in love. Your lives are very special. God has touched you in many ways. May his blessings rest upon you and fill all your coming days. To Kaitlin and Ben.
And now we'll have the groom's reply. Thank you.
He makes it sound so official. What I want to say is that I hope all of you have had a great time attending our wedding at the church and now at the reception. There will be a wonderful performance by the Doppelganger Band, and I hope all of you would take the stage or the floor or ground, as we would call it, and have a great time dancing the night away. We want to thank all our friends and especially our families who have taken the long journey through all the rains and flooding, and I truly appreciate our Lord God who's provided us with fair weather, especially today. I give much thanks, and again, thank you for joining us in celebrating our wedding together. Thank you.
Okay, well, let's dance after this.